Everything in these non-dual videos is a lie. Everything you hear in these spiritual non-dual videos on YouTube is a lie. In fact, everything I say on these YouTube videos is a lie. This sounds shocking, but it might be one of the most truthful things you'll hear on one of these non-dual spiritual kind of YouTube channels. I sometimes wonder why I teach at all. I know that nothing I say is ultimately true, yet I keep saying things. Why is that? I know that reality is a single, indivisible whole, and that everyone and everything borrows its apparent, independent existence from that one whole. I also know that the reality of this single, indivisible whole cannot be captured by language. Our language has evolved only to describe all the individual parts of reality. It can only describe individual people, animal, trees, birds, microphones, molecules, thoughts, emotions, and so on. It can only describe the parts of the whole, and the whole itself cannot be described in terms of these parts. Therefore, language cannot describe the whole. Poetry and art are attempts by humans to evoke the truth of this reality, but they don't attempt to describe it with language directly. Poetry and art, with their evocative beauty, come closer to touching the truth of reality, because they kind of bypass the constraints of language and seek to kind of really stir up our resonance within us. And when I say nothing that I say is true, I am acknowledging the fact that everything I say about reality is ultimately untrue. If this is so, then I could just simply sit here and that might be the most truthful thing. But it would be very ineffective in the face of people's suffering. I guess that's why I continue to teach these things. I can teach about awakening while acknowledging that everything I speak is untrue and says nothing about actual reality. I can also acknowledge that I teach due to a deep love that all humans, for all humans, in a sense of duty, because I know that there is a path to happiness, contentment that is available to everyone. I hope you found this video a little enlightening and helpful as you explore this whole spiritual area on YouTube. And it really use it as a guide that language cannot capture ultimate truth. And if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the subscriptions, and see you soon.